John Walker may be Marvel's most controversial Captain America. The moment he picked up Steve's shield, countless people began hating him. Later, he killed a man with that shield. He did it in front of everyone. People believed he never deserved the title. Yet John never wanted to replace Steve Rogers. Sam had returned the shield to the government. The government needed a new Captain America. They eventually chose John Walker. Walker was already a decorated soldier. He had earned 3 Medals of Honor. He had even jumped on grenades several times. Walker still understood the truth. No number of medals could change it. He was only an ordinary man. He had none of Tony Stark's technology. He had none of Hulk's strength. Now he carried Steve's shield. He also faced real super soldiers. Walker soon faced his first real test. Sam and Bucky were chasing the Flag Smashers. They quickly discovered something terrifying. Every Flag Smasher had super soldier strength. Walker and Lamar arrived to help. Walker had no powers. He was quickly knocked from the truck. The mission ended in failure. Walker offered to work with Sam and Bucky. Bucky refused to accept the new Captain America. Walker tried to explain himself. He never wanted to replace Steve. He only wanted to do his job. The harder Walker tried to prove himself, the more powerless he felt. He used the Captain America title during an investigation. The Flag Smashers were not afraid. Walker finally understood something. The shield gave him Captain America's name. It could not give him Steve's power. It could not give him Steve's respect. Later, Walker found the super soldier serum. A dangerous thought entered his mind. Steve's power could solve everything. Walker eventually injected the serum. He finally gained the strength he lacked. That power came with a terrible cost. During another battle, the Flag Smashers killed Lamar. Walker watched his best friend die. All his anger exploded. He chased one Flag Smasher through the streets. Walker raised Steve's shield. He struck the man again and again. That moment completely destroyed John Walker. The government stripped away his title. Everyone knew he could never become Steve Rogers. That may have been the real problem. Everyone compared Walker to Steve. The comparisons began the moment he took the shield. Walker desperately wanted to prove himself. Every failure became impossible to accept. The serum gave him Steve's strength. It never made him Steve. John Walker had everything a great soldier needed. He was never ready for one thing. He could not handle the Captain America legacy. His greatest mistake was not taking the shield. It was needing to prove he deserved it.
This is one of the most controversial characters Marvel has ever created, simply because he was never truly part of the Avengers. The moment he first picked up the shield, many people rejected him because his appearance made him look more like a villain. Then, one public killing incident pushed him into even greater controversy. Some people saw him as cold and ruthless. Others believed he was completely unworthy of carrying the title of Captain America. But as the story continued, his character and popularity went through a complete transformation. After Falcon returned the shield to the government, they urgently needed to find someone reliable who could represent the identity of Captain America. With his impressive military record, John Walker became the perfect candidate. As a soldier who had earned the Medal of Honor, Walker became the first person in history to receive 3 Medals of Honor. He had thrown himself onto grenades 4 different times to protect his fellow soldiers. But Walker also understood that picking up the shield was far more than just putting on the Captain America suit. It meant he had to carry the enormous pressure.
I'm not Tony Stark, I'm not Dr. Banner. Okay, I don't have the flashiest gadgets, I don't have super strength. But what I do have is guts.
Soon, Walker faced his first battle. On that day, a bank was attacked by a mysterious organization. These enemies were not only highly skilled, but their abilities were far beyond ordinary humans. So naturally, the case fell into his hands. However, Falcon and Bucky were investigating the same case as well. After Falcon activated his thermal scan, he discovered that there were not only 5 Flag Smashers ahead, but also a hostage hidden inside the innermost vehicle. Seeing the vehicle about to leave, Bucky immediately chased after it. He opened the door and entered the vehicle, believing he had found the kidnapped hostage. But the next second, the woman revealed a strange smile. It turned out, she was actually the leader of the Flag Smashers. Carly instantly jumped onto the back of the truck and knocked Bucky down with a single punch. At the critical moment, Falcon arrived with his drones to provide support. But Carly jumped up, grabbed the drone, and completely destroyed it. Falcon launched an attack from the air, but he was still no match for Carly. After a brief fight, Falcon and Bucky were quickly overwhelmed. Just then, a shield suddenly flew through the air and knocked the Flag Smashers back. The person who arrived was John Walker, along with his partner Battlestar. By this point, Walker had already mastered his shield techniques. He quickly rescued Falcon. Then, he teamed up with Bucky to launch a counterattack. When Falcon was pulled out of the vehicle by an enemy, Bucky immediately rushed forward and engaged the Flag Smashers in close combat. But during the fight, Bucky was accidentally knocked off the vehicle by Falcon's mechanical wings. As he fell, his vibranium arms scraped against the ground, creating sparks. Luckily, Falcon arrived just in time and successfully saved Bucky. The two then rolled down the hillside together. Meanwhile, Walker was also sent flying.